and also in the general group, in the general Facebook group. You can also watch me live. Yeah. So, guys, share the video to whosoever you're going to share it. But Mose Carter, man, I don't understand it, guys. That is why we're having a serious problem in Liberia. The police are not working with the community. The police are doing everything wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. They're doing everything wrong. The police. That's a problem. And, they're looking at white and they're trying to make it black. But I would tell you, man, the justice system. Mr. Cummings said something yesterday. I say, yes, I'm happy that Mr. Cummings would even make such a statement. He said, there's a reason why God want me to see the system, the justice system in Liberia. There's a reason why God really wanted me to see it, how they treat the ordinary Liberians. How they got ordinary Liberians just for stealing cell phone. Some of them been in jail for almost over a year. And they got people who stealing millions, thousands, and they are free. They walk in the street. You're the man who stole the cell phone, and the man who stole $20,000 from government. They all rogue. But the man who got the cell phone, some people went to jail just for causing one girl because they know that they get some boyfriend. The jail went and collect them straight to jail. You see, this is not fair. That is why we're talking. That is why. So I'm telling you, Liberian people, we cannot. We must remove President Weah because of change. We should remove President Weah because there's an alternative and somebody there has it. We're not going to remove President Weah because somebody coming to tell me, say, the agenda that ARTS acts, agriculture, road, tourism, and sanitation, or whole government. Where is the education? Nothing about electricity, nothing about internet, nothing about good health. You telling me agriculture? Yes, which agriculture? To give them fertilizer? How are you going to pay for it? How are you going to create jobs? Nothing. You expect us to listen to Sparta's story? And all the guys just standing by, man, they know where to go. They know where to go. My other friend, he said he won't be the city mayor, but he live in America. You got the other one who want to work with finance ministry, but he live in America. You got the other one who want to go to the executive mansion to work in Boaca office. He live in America. Tell me, go and ask an ANC member. I bet you. Ask Duke. Duke, what kind of job you want on a commis? He will laugh. Ask Yasini. Ask Adolph Morgan, Morgan or whatsoever. Ask Yakula. Ask them, say, what kind of job you want on Mr. Cummings? They will not tell you. They will not tell you because they're in the process for a change. They are in the process for a change. You ask Bill right now in Chicago. Say, Bill, what kind of job? You're an IT guy. You're too good. What kind of job you looking for in Cummings government? He will laugh. He will not tell you. He will not tell you no matter what. He's not going to tell you. You see, but the other guys there, all they know, they want something. They tell you what they're getting. Eh? Oh, and when Baka take over, I will be in the office. We can't bring them near the mansion. The only time they go to that mansion, it should be on a program we invite them. We cannot allow them to use Ambassador Bwaka. Because, let me listen, Ambassador Bwaka right now, let me tell you the real truth. If he were young before, we say something. But the woman already having a memory loss. Let me tell you the real truth. I'll be honest with you. The woman having a memory loss. President Weah, he living in a time where he's supposed to be leaving the office. President Weah is not even preparing himself. He don't even look like a man who want to go for re-election. That Nathaniel Magay and other people who try. The information here, Nathaniel Magay won't try Bon County. At the same time, he can't go to Bopolu. He want to go to Bopolu, but it's not easy. So every one of them playing their games. They're thinking what to do next. I'm telling you, they're not watching. Every one of them want to get into the Senate or the representative because they know President Weah will be leaving office. So they're looking for something to protect themselves. I'm telling you today, Magay want to test the water to see if he can go in bomb county to run. It's not against the law. It is not against the law if Magay want to run as a senator in Bon County. If Magay can get a residentship in Bon County for a year, he's qualified. It's up to the people of Bon County to vote for him or not. And that's the election law. Let us not be naive. I don't even want to see and listen to any ANC people talking about it. If anybody want to go in Lofa County to run, it's up to them. If they want to get resident, they can switch. In America, there's a guy they call Brown, Senator Brown from New Hampshire. And after he's not senator again. He was the senator. He the one took this man place, Ted Kennedy place in Massachusetts. He took it. Yeah, yeah, in New England. Yeah. Then when he lost, he went to New Hampshire. He moved to New Hampshire and he contested in New Hampshire and he lost. Alan Keyes ran against Barack Obama in Indiana. In Illinois, I'm sorry, Illinois. Chicago, I'm sorry. Chicago, yeah, Chicago. Chicago, Illinois, yeah. Barack beat that one like market door. Barack had 84% of the vote. He left from there, he went to Maryland. So it's up to you. I don't want to talk about it. So if Nathaniel Magay want to go in Bon County to contest, that's his business. If the people of Bon County want to vote for him, fine. But all these guys, President Weah, I believe that President Weah will not contest the election. Oh, yes, for some reason. So the other people fighting for second place already, to show that they all living in 2017. How in the world you believe that because you took second, you will come second again? Now, we came fifth. We are proud people. We came fifth because you know what? We worked for that fifth. That 18 months, Mr. Cummings worked his butt out. He worked all over. Nights, visited 73 districts. We came fifth place. Whether it was 7 or 8, any kind of points you gave us, fifth place or genuine fifth place. But guess what? We didn't give up. We aiming for the top. The other dude, they fight for second place. They put a saying second place already. They already used their plan B, so they didn't get A. They don't have A, so they go on plan B. Their plan B was we can leave the CPP and come second to Joshua. Now, if we come second to Joshua, the Liberian people will decide that because they don't want Joshua, we should get no. It will not happen. It cannot happen. We cannot trade President Weah CDC for another group of rogues. We can. No. Liberian people, that one, I will not agree with you. We can remove President Weah. We started the change. He tried his best. He got to the place that his best he gave. He can't give more than that. His best was 80% corruption, 20% good job. And that 80% corruption now, that won't mess up the education, that won't mess up the killing, that won't mess up everything that they can protect the people. But the 20% that he did is taking help. He failed. We cannot try him again. Liberia have tried everything Liberian people try. We started from Toba. We brought military government. We brought rebel government. We brought civilian government. We brought the people's government. You know what I'm saying? And all these people we've been bringing were all brokers. Ellen Johnson was broke when she took office. Every one of them were broke. All the people we've been giving position to in Liberia were broke. Broke. They never had penny today other than rich. So this time will be the first time in our history that Liberian will elect a Liberian who is well off and prepared. His life is already fixed. He don't have to worry about himself. He don't have to worry about building new house. He don't have to worry about giving his children money. He don't have to worry about finding money for his wife. He don't have to worry about giving anybody job. It will be the first time in Liberia to see a candidate like Cummings. And this is the first time in Liberia that a candidate is going around and telling us what he would do. Instead of just complaining, he's not complaining. He's not complaining. He's not just criticizing. His criticism is constructive. But because we have not seen it before, what is happening about we have not seen it before. All we know, our politicians supposed to be corrupt. But this dude, why Mr. Cummings is not corrupt? Now the question they asking. Why they got hard to deal with? Okay, we the one in charge. We were soaking. They try all kinds of things. They can't make it. They try all kinds of things. They can't make it. They put it so it fail. They bring it this way, it fail. They bring it this way, it fail. All the way the justice system is so bad. They took this guy like a Daniel in the lion den. They took Mr. Cummings, they throw Mr. Cummings to the lions. Like how they put Daniel in the lion den. When the lion opened his mouth, Daniel looked at the lion and smiled. Say, the God that I serve, the God is bigger than you, my brother. You're just an animal. God gave me power over you. When they threw Mr. Cummings to the lions, they said we're eating up his political career over. We would debt Mr. Cummings, he would never see the sun anymore. Mr. Cummings looked at them and laughed. He said, you don't know who you're playing with. He said, I might be small, but I'm stronger than a giant. I might be short, but I'm taller than the tallest guy you ever come across. I might be this, but I'm smarter than every one of you. I might be another guy, but I'm playing well. And it always come up. And that is why Mr. Cummings stood up. We said, Mr. Cummings, don't go to no case. Mr. Cummings said, relax. The law is so rotten. I will appear. I will not do what they're not doing right. I will not be like them. I will not put my people in the street with casket. I will not allow my people to get in the street and protest because of me. I'm nobody. I'm just an ordinary Liberian who want to be somebody, who want to take the lead. That's all. Simple. I'm just an ordinary man who God bless and want to help. If I listen to comments to the entire place, if Liberia, and I'm, sometimes things just coming right back to me. I said, if Liberia was good leadership, things would be hard no matter what. It can never be 100% around the world. No more, no way. But if Liberia, if the government of Liberia, and we had a very good president, Mr. Cummings was never going to think about politics. Mr. Cummings was never going to think. Nobody pushed Mr. Cummings into politics. Nobody went to him and said, Mr. Cummings, please do it. Mr. Cummings sat down after he decided. He said, I think it is time. It is a time. When Nancy Pelosi decided to get into politics, she waited, her children grew up. Everything, she said, I think it is time for me to serve. Mr. Cummings sat down. He said, well, all the money I get, I can go home. I will not make the difference no matter what. They all know Liberia, the government of Liberia is based on a unitary terrorist state. The president has too much power. He has too much power. The executive, no one man can make a decision in a legislature. So you get 30 senators. If 10 say no, it's for nothing. If 14 say no, it's for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You need majority. At the Supreme Court, you need majority. In the executive, you need only one man. Everybody in the executive works to the will and pleasure of the president. The president can decide if we should put road in your county. The president can decide if I will build a school in your county. That's how powerful the president is. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to be that way? No, but that's what the Constitution says. They gave the president so much power. So even the budget, it just a show. The legislature cannot even stop it. They can go up and come down. But because the executive put some mess in the budget for themselves, so they put some there for the legislators. Because if you get $145 million put in there for the president to use, if you say no, what in there for me too? So they put their own there, they can't complain. Why we should give the president, why should the president have a presidential project? On what? On what? Every project is a government project. Why we should use the taxpayer money and give it to the president of Liberia and say that presidential project? Why we should use taxpayer money and give it to the first lady? And this money they receive, they take the money. Imagine our first lady receiving 1.5, 1.5. Let the first lady office tell us what they did with the 1.5 times 4. What she have done. Nobody can tell you, but nobody's saying nothing. And you know, in Liberia, when they tell you, say they gave you 150 for your office, you must use the 150. So the 150, you don't want controlling it. They gave them that money cash, put it in an account that they got access over, they got authority, signature. Let them show us what this first lady did have done with the 1.5 times 4. You do the math. Eh? Let them ask Joel Howard Taylor when she was first lady under Charles Taylor, how much they gave her office. She never had money for the office. The first lady office is in the executive mansion budget. You know what I'm saying? The president increased everything. Let the president tell us what he did with his 25%. What they've been doing, the 25% that they cut from his salary. No, it's all show. Because the thing Liberian people can sit there and just allow it. Oh, the president building 220 schools. After 4 years, they didn't do it at 9. They must sit down there. They tell you, no. They say you chase the black car, the only black car in the town. The car is so black, tinted glass, everything. The sun hot. You looking for the car, you can't find the car. You will never find that car in the night. If you cannot find the car in the day, you can't find it in the night. We need a leader that will encourage Liberians, that every Liberian will participate. But since this government took over, they never want to even explain to the Liberian people their role. All they know, you must get CC camera, and you can be begging whole day. I myself, I just the president, but I can't be doing all the thing all the time. Yes, I can't be doing. Hold on 1 minute, please. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm on live. You want to talk?
Yeah, but something I wanted to tell you quick.
I'm on live.
So,
What you say? Let me mute.
somebody took a hostage
Yeah, because I sent the person sent a text to me to request for friendship, but I friend with her already. I said, but how she will send me second friend request? I saw it. I saw it, but I said, but what should send me second friend request? I already that I've been going on people using people picture and requesting for friends and pretending and asking for things. So so what you need to do, you need to put an announcement up on your page. If I'm friend with you, I have not sent anything out with nobody for friend and whatsoever. Because I'm friend with Yvonne already. I saw this thing here. The person requested for friend, and I even picked them up, sir. But you see my picture that the person actually requests for friendship, but I never picked them up. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see who that
You not find that person that's a fake picture. They just taking any they just maybe mistakenly they took one of the picture out. But when you check it up, you not even know who's the person. That what they're doing. They put in somebody picture or somebody put one or get picture. The guy see when text me to the guy say, but somebody sent my picture to you. I said no, but I mean I saw it on my post. You know, that what they're doing. So you got to be very careful. Okay, but I will talk to you later. So guys, and that's the thing. My friend just called me, and someone used his wife picture, and I did saw it. They requested for friendship, but I'm friends with them. So I said, but why should I and answer this friend again when I'm already friend to her? And they're going around, they're soliciting money and asking. So be very careful. People will always use. I myself, people use my page one time and made a comment, but you can tell if it's a fake page, you know. So don't you got to be very careful. And guys, we'll be in Chicago on the 24th to the 26th. If you're in the Midwest, let us be there. Mr. Cummings will be there, and $60 for single, $100 for couple, 150 for patron. So let us support. And also, they will be in Florida. I will try my best if I can reach to Florida too. It's not an easy thing. We all doing this thing here. It's not to come and show off and whatsoever, but it's the only way you can support. It's the only way to be part of the system. The one you can go to, I might not go to one I can go to, you and not be able to go to it. So don't worry. But there are a lot of programs, and I want to work with some people. I want to see if we can bring in Mr. Cummings in this area too. It will be very good. And we need everything. And listen, we need the money. We need money, 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 money. The other person they don't want money. They don't want the money, no problem. The money we're looking for, we're not looking for money to give it to no Liberian. And if any Liberian think that you're going to sell your vote, shame on you. That's your business. You can sell the vote you want to sell. We're not going to force you. But understand what you reap is what you're going to sow. You know what I'm saying? So we need money for gasoline, logistics. We need to pay people to move around. We need to go on the radio station. We need to go in the counties. We need flyers. We need to spend everything. We cannot allow it on the Mr. Cummings alone. The little one, Mr. Cummings, will add up, fine. But you in America, that's the biggest thing you can do for any of your candidates. So whether you're supporting John Brown and whatsoever, we need money, my people. We need money. Your $5, your $10, little bit. You don't need to act like the other people. Me, I get it. I can't promise you I can't get no $5,000. The little one I can get, I will give it. But let us do what we can do. You're not giving it because you want for Mr. Cummings to know you. I supported and people who know. I supported Mr. Cummings 2017. Never met him one day. I just follow him and look at him. People invited me to the Euro camp. People say, oh, we got to do this. People invited me. Even you won't believe it at all. To Prince Johnson camp. One guy called me. The guy said, the guy came here. The guy said, my man, money. This and even right now, Tier 1 Gongler is supposed to be in Trenton. People invited me. All the same, man, we know you supporting Mr. Cummings, but we want you to come. I said, what good are you going to do? I've already declared my intention. I will only go there and ask questions and the necessary question. But I love Tier 1 Gonglo. He's a nice guy. He's not, I'm not going to lie to anybody that he's not a good guy. But hey, my candidate being the race before him, whether Tier 1 lucky or not, my candidate got a lot of experience than Tier 1 Gonglo. Tier 1 Gonglo have never heard anything before. Yes, he was labor minister. He working on, so even working as a labor minister still don't give you no authority over the next man. Mr. Cummings work in a place where he handle more employees and have done a lot. So, but Tier 1 Gonglo is a good man. He's a honest. I will be happy to get Tier 1 on my team, on my side. I will be happy to see men Tier 1 going after criminals. Men like Tier 1 work in the Cummings administration. Trust me, as a justice minister, people will understand what they call the law. They honor the look. The thing is that a poor man can create crime, not because you poor and you cause problem. You're not supposed to go to jail. If you're a poor man and you steal, you're supposed to go to jail. We're not going to consider you because you're poor man. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. It ain't mean that only the rich people. Not because you poor, then you go steal somebody money, they're supposed to jail you. You're supposed to face the law. But let everyone have a due process. But the one that can ready piss of us because I know somebody in government and I take advantage and bloop because I know this person, I'm free. Nobody can ask me. Nobody. You whip the woman. By the time you go to the police, when they see your face, say, "Oh, Gentile, you." But oh my, you yourself, man. You can't respect the man. No, 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 no. You beat the woman, you face the law. You beat anybody, you face the law. That is what we're talking about. Justice for all. So under the Cummings administration, women rights will be protected. Children rights will be protected. And people with disability, their rights will be protected. Only under the Cummings administration, I will tell you if it never happened. The Cummings administration, every businesses in Liberia will have a parking spot for handicaps. The Cummings, me, I telling you, you can go do it now. In Liberia, you will never find one handicap. But in the street, there will be parking spot for handicaps. And the Cummings administration will tell you handicaps are not crazy people. They are not mentally challenged. They are just handicapped. And once you are not mentally challenged and you disable because maybe your legs, your finger, look at this girl. I, I follow this girl, limit, no limit. I follow the girl say, how can I go back to my country? How can I go back to Liberia when people look at us as if we're not human beings? There is nowhere to park, no accessibility. You go into a business place, wheelchair cannot even enter a store, and the government sit there. Eh? We got this, the standard bearer today of the Unity Party was in charge of Group of 77. Tell us. But the Cummings administration, trust me, it will be the first time you will see a handicapped person who a manager or whatsoever who is capable like us who are walking. You can still work in a wheelchair. You can still be a manager of a company. Your brain is what you use. But in Liberia, all our disabled people, they are all beggars in the street. They beg, that's all we want them to do. Our official go there and give them money and stop on the sidewalk and distribute money to them. Is that the only way we want to keep them? Eh? Is that the only way? Look at Noah Zawu Gibson. Don't you think he's supposed to work? Look at all the young ones, people who are blind, and they got the opportunity in America, but they can't go home. They can't go home. They're driving in other country. When we respect our people, they just born special. They got more sense than us. God help our country. God gave us good leaders. Liberia is the only thing that we got, our people. Liberia is our only little place. You can't choose your country. You can't choose your religion. You can't choose your tribe. You can. Whether you decide to change it, but you can't choose it. No one can choose their religion. Say, oh no, 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 you can't choose it. Because if you were born in the family you were born in, that's the one you got. If you decide to change it later on, it's up to you. You can change it. But you don't choose it. It was not a mistake that where God put you. So it was not a mistake. Liberia is our promised land. That's where God put us, and that's where we're born. And if you were born and your mind and power were Christian, that's where you were born in. You're born as a Christian. You won't change it tomorrow at your business. If you are born in the Middle East with a Muslim family, you are a Muslim. If you are born in a family that said a crew, you are a crew. If you don't want to learn how to speak the crew, it's up to you. But you can't change it. You can't decide your sex. If God, you were born as a man, you are a man. You born as a woman, you are a woman. So all these things are different. So why we should go against each other? Why we should tell that Mandingo man can never be president? Mandingo man can be president in Liberia. Muslim man can be president in Liberia. Muslim people can do also. No, they are a Liberian. They are Liberian. So I will tell you guys today, whoever Mr. Cummings choose as his running mate, he get my support. You know why? Mr. Cummings will not just choose anybody. You can be a Mandingo man. Mr. Cummings will choose the best Mandingo man. You can be a Muslim man. Mr. Cummings will choose the best Muslim man that will replace him. I'm telling you today. And I will support Mr. Cummings any day, anytime. I will not allow religion to damage our country. Liberia is a secular state. If Mr. Cummings decide to choose a man who don't love God, I will follow them. He's not going to change my faith. All I know, he should do the work. If Mr. Cummings decide to carry a woman, I will support him. If Mr. Cummings decide to carry a man, I will support him. If you ask me, say, Mooney, Mr. Cummings should carry a woman as VP, I will tell him no. Oh, hey man, why you say Mr. Cummings shouldn't carry a woman? In our history, we had woman president before. We got woman vice president. Then what the news? I want for Mr. Cummings to get at least 60% of his ministers as women. Then I know and see how it will work. I want to see chairman of the chief of staff, a woman. I want to see that. I want to see a woman chief of staff in the president office. I would love to see it. I want to see women into top positions and see how they will behave. Oh yes, these are the kind of things I want to see. I want to see one day the first female speaker. These are history making. Because it's possible for a woman to be president again. So because Ellen Johnson broke it already, a woman can still be president in Liberia. We get Joel, the vice president. But it mean that because we have a woman vice president, we carry another woman again. So that woman, and I in that one there. So, but who if Mr. Cummings decide to carry a woman, I will support him in that one there. I will still support him. Because Mr. Cummings said, he said, I want a vice president that will represent us, that will replace me whenever. Yeah. Vice president and potential president. And we want vice president with the same like minds. We're not looking for vice president that will gossip behind the president whole day, like how Joseph Boaga was gossiping with Ellen Johnson. We're not looking for vice president who just won't sit down when the president say what, he say anything you say, oh, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. We want a vice president that will hold the president accountable, that you will tell the president the truth. Because as far as I'm concerned, I consider vice president as the first advisor to the president. The vice president will not sit outside while the president having meeting for 2-3 hours and you can't see the vice president. That's not what we're talking about. We want a vice president that will talk, that will represent the agenda of Alex Cummings. That's it. That's it. Nothing big. Good Liberia. You saw in Kakata. You saw Kakata. This one, that your own business. You say you see you, that your business. But you see what happened in Kakata the other day. Eh? See the people in Kakata running behind Mr. Cummings. Alex Cummings. Alex Cummings. And you know, Mr. Cummings, the first lady in waiting, the woman is passionate when it comes to education and when it comes to education and health. Yes. You see, when the person say, I need gas money, mind your business. So you're not easy now. Yeah. Uh, oh, happy Father's Day to all. Happy Father's Day to all the wonderful guys up here. Happy Father's Day. And we pray that God continue to bless you guys and open the eyes of the other ones. Okay, guys, I think I'm done for the day. I know I said that I need people from Liberia to call, but if you want to add your 1 or 2 cent, if you want to add your 1 or 2 cent, you can also give me a call if you want to. But if not, then I have to leave. The struggle continues. We will be on it. We will be. Eh? Huh? Almost. Eh? Okay, guys. So you guys have a good day. I talk to you tomorrow in the evening. So you have a nice time. I love you guys. Bye for now.